And welcome back everyone. Well, this is kind of embarrassing. Apparently Fraps didn't record the footage, so yeah, I have to do this all over again. But actually I can't even remember what I did. Actually, it's been a while since I picked up the game, but oh crap, this music is kind of loud actually. So let's take it down a bit. There we go. And yeah, we want to show dialogue. Alright. What are graphics like? Da-da-da. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I actually have to do this all over again. I can't remember what I did. But
there's no point in going into that room. What would...
But yeah, we'll try and figure it out again. I've been so busy with school and everything, it just...
There's no point in going... It won't... Strange, I know.
Yeah. But... Let's see. Okay. Okay, yes, I think I remember now. I think I remember now. I do have the stuff, right? Okay. Okay, I think I remember. I have to go downstairs. Come on, Garen. Come on. There we go. Yes, it was double click to run. Oh my goodness. Graham? Go in, please. Graham? Thank you. It was this one, right? I can't remember. Oh, man. Yes. I had to get this. Yep. The cloak of the stranger.
Sure what good it will do to have just the cloak of the stranger in his hands. Graham takes the garment into his possession.
Okay. And I spoke to them. It was, yeah.
Greetings, your highnesses.
Good day, Graham. I cannot tell you how sorry Oberon and I are for all that is happening.
You are most kind, my dear queen. I hope there is something that can be done to break this enchantment on my poor children.
So do we.
Come inside.
Don't you two want to come inside? This weather is terrible to be standing in.
Oh, that's all right. I'd much prefer to stay outside. This garden reminds me of the beauty of my homeland, and I feel at peace with nothing but the sky above me.
Yes, all fairies do. Even with the weather as bad as this, we do our best thinking out of doors. It helps calm our spirits. It is Titania's wish.
I understand.
Weirdo. I mean, it's a
It's hard to
tragedy.
believe that this started out as such a wonderful day to end in such tragedy.
It is truly unspeakable.
We haven't felt this much anguish since Edgar was kidnapped from our own garden. But you still have your children, and there must be a way to save them.
We can only hope.
I will find a way. Edgar.
Do you think Edgar will recover from this all right?
It's hard to say. I've noticed that his fairy soul is still fragile, but he may yet surprise us.
So he's a fairy.
He will recover only when his bride does.
Anyone gonna make the joke, guys?
They were both so happy these days. Rosella kept telling me these stories about how she loved your homeland so much.
It was wonderful to see her and Edgar there together, and so happy.
I'd give anything to undo what's happened to my little girl.
It must have been lovely being able to raise your own child. And Rosella is such an eager girl. All the time she spent with us, she was always inquiring about everything in sight. Etheria, Eldritch, Edgar.
That's Rosella. Just yesterday I had to tell her to stop and go take a walk. She wouldn't talk about anything else but how she never found any reference to Edgar as a child in your lands. How young was he when Lelote took him?
Well, he,
Not long after Edgar disappeared, I commanded the lands to forget about him and never pronounce his name again, so that Titania could move on with her life and not live with the ghost of the son we never knew.
I agree. Valanice had difficult times when Alexander was stolen as an infant. Now, she has to face that horror again.
you are all she has now.
I wish it could be otherwise, but she'll have to manage without me while I find a way out of this.
Wow, it's a lot of dialogue, which is surprising for a free game, actually.
Do you know who that stranger might have been?
I have no idea. But Edgar saw him just before he worked his magic on your daughter.
I already asked him. He couldn't tell.
I tried too, but all he could do was grieve over Rosella.
So, my daughter's marrying a fairy.
I'd better be leaving. The sooner I find a way to help my children, the better.
Be careful, Graham.
Yes, be careful.
I will, guys. I will.
Guards. Well, fine. I'll stop if you do. His Majesty King Graham of Devon.
Graham will do.
Well, actually,
Graham has never seen such a lovely garden. His Majesty King Graham of Daventry.
Graham will do.
oh yeah.
It hurts Graham to look at that lone altar where his daughter met her unjust and unexpected fate. He vows to save both her and Alexander, and hopefully find out who this stranger is as well.
Another thing I think I mentioned already, the voice acting is pretty damn good. I mean, let's face it, for a free game, it's good. I'm really surprised they didn't charge money, actually. Okay, I believe it was in here, Graham. There you go. Man, I'm actually kind of hungry though. Come on, Graham. We have kids to save. Gotta save your kids, Graham. We have to. Alright. Actually, you know what? Episode 1. What is decreed must be. But yeah, maybe I have the graphics a bit too high. So let's put it at medium. Okay, game. Let's play.
It looks like Casina's nightingale, Sing Sing, is raising a family of her own. Several noisy little nestlings are begging for food from their patient mother. She doesn't look happy in this downpour, though.
Yeah, who would be? Okay, I think the voice is a bit... Oh my goodness. Audio. Let's bump this up. Yeah. Let's play. And that actually shocked me the first time. Yeah. But, you know. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on.
By heavens!
There's lightning everywhere.
The banner is beyond repair.
Can I take it?
Graham could take the pieces of the once happy banner, but to what end? Even the few remaining pieces that are intact are likely to fall to ash in his pockets.
Okay. I came here, and this is what I found funny actually.
Graham peeks into one of the vases and finds nothing.
Yeah. And this is I also found funny.
Graham's intuition as an experienced adventurer tells him there's nothing useful in there. Somewhere, somehow, some hand of fate decided that this chest didn't need to be opened or contain any items, almost as though by some grand cosmic game design.
Yeah, that I actually like that about the game too. They like it's really cool how they did that.
No one answers.
Going to wedding clothes. Temporary.
What?
Yeah, that actually is I found weird. That could be pretty important at some point.
No one answers.
And this dude here.
On any other occasion, Graham would laugh at the presence of such a character. Now, however, something about him crawls underneath the king's skin. Horrifying thoughts cross his mind, and the words he blows into the wind speak to Graham like some kind of bad omen that will not go unheard.
Yeah, there's this suspicious looking guy.
Graham prefers not to talk to this man. He makes him feel
Alright.
very uneasy.
Can't talk to him. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Run, 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 run. And it turns out he's some kind of wizard. Oh, he looks kind of cool for a wizard. And he's gonna raise all kind of hell, I'm pretty sure. But you know, what you gonna do? I'm King Graham, homeboy. Hey, guy.
Greetings, Hassan, isn't it?
Yes. What business do you have with me?
Do you have any
Very
idea
strange.
who that stranger was who cast that dark spell on both Alexandra and Rosella?
Stranger? Sorry, friend, but the crowd was so riled up I couldn't see a thing. I frankly don't want to get involved with something that nasty.
Even if it might mean restoring the health of your king?
Now look, don't get me wrong, but I don't stick my head where it don't belong. My way is the way of the sea and the tides. Mysterious strangers, I'm not going there. It would either take someone real brave or real stupid to go after a fella like that.
Or someone deeply disturbed by the status of the king and his sister, huh?
You do what you have to do. We all have our place in life. Like I said, mine is the sea.
I mean, it's fair enough, you know. Let's talk
Why
business.
don't you close up your business like the rest of the town?
Why? I'll tell you why. People can wait a day or two to buy or borrow books or pawn their valuables. But when it comes to businesses like mine, we've got to stay open every day, rain or shine. When people have got to get somewhere, this is the one place that's always open. And believe me, I'm really sorry about what happened at the castle today, but I can't leave my ferry. You never know when someone's going to show up
Ferry.
and ask to be boated over to the Isle of Wonder or somewheres else. People's always got to be somewhere sometime.
What's your
We wanna
business
travel
status?
with the recent events.
Aye, business could be better, friend. Could always be better. We were barely scraping by as it was, and then this tragedy had to happen. I'm in danger of losing my crew because I can't afford to pay them their wages. I sure hope both the weather and the king get better soon, so I don't end up out of business again.
And so that people don't have to rely on magic maps to travel around here.
Terrible times, my friend. Terrible times. I made the promise that I'd never go out of business again. I just can't take being stranded on land. I get land sick, you know?
For someone like you, yes, I can understand.
Okay. Let me use your ferry.
Can you please let me borrow your ferry for a while?
What?
It's very important, both for the king and his sister.
Oh no. My business is hanging by a thread as it is, and I don't need your help in cutting it loose, stranger.
But I'm not a stranger. I'm the king's father. And I need your ferry so that I can get to another island to speak to someone who can help my children.
Very touching. But I'm afraid your story sounds like a tale of the high seas. You don't look like much more than a local villager.
Well, let's be fair, Graham. Yeah.
Thank you for talking with me.
But yes, I did figure this out, and you do this.
Does this convince you that I am who I say I am?
What's this? Daventry? My word. It's you! My humblest apologies, sire. I had no idea.
Don't worry yourself over it. That's what I get for dressing like this everywhere I go.
I actually thought it was fine attire, sir.
Just call me Graham, and keep the coin.
Thank you, Graham.
Now will you let me borrow your ferry, Hassan?
Oh, I'm deeply sorry, Graham. But I just can't do that. I'm the only one who drives this vessel.
Will you take me then?
You must understand that this is my business. I wish I could take you on a free ride, but there's the crew to pay, maintenance to do, food to buy, and then there's all these other things.
I get the point.
Aren't we moody today?
I really need that ferry.
And I said I'm sorry.
And then you give him this. And that's basically all
Sufficient
I did.
payment for buying your business?
How much is that?
Should be enough to keep you in business for at least a week. And if it's not, I got more.
In the name of the seven seas, this is... as much money as you may think this is. I've got my crew to support, myself to support. But on the other hand, if it weren't for your son, I wouldn't have such a thriving business in the first place.
Oh, sure. Now you consider it.
I'll pay whatever it takes.
All right, all right. Your story has touched me.
So has
I'll
my
rent it to you
money.
for 2 days for this quantity, just out of respect for my king. But that's 2 days, no more. If the third morning comes and you still need her, I'll expect a little more than what you're paying.
Thank you, Captain.
Whenever you are ready.
And that's where I basically did up to. So but yeah, hopefully this recording works. So thanks for watching, guys, and tune into the next episode.